Yo, Screwface G is not letting up on DJ Academics. From what I understand, DJ Academics had said something, it brought up Screwface name. Screwface dropped the diss track. And then now everything that's coming out with Academics, and then Screwface drops this track. Now I didn't react to the other track, but I did want to react to this one because it did pop up on my timeline. But this is Screwface Gene, AkaDiddy. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Let's go ahead and check this out, shall we? He put the little freaking thing on his little
autopsy of a bad body.
Back in everywhere. Tweet AkaDiddy.
About the love he gives to me. Where do I? The AkaDiddy strikes again. Goodbye, my friend. It's like the last scene from Mice and Men. Let's slow it down for my revenge. She about to die again. This ain't the type of bridge you try to mend. Tell me.
Yo, how many of y'all read a Mice and Men in elementary? It was elementary for me. And it's so iconic. I know exactly what part he's talking about. Like
Then what kind of men go sexualize a child? Or you was trolling? These the type of jokes that make you smile? It's sickening. He's 15. Is that your type of style? You can't tell that boy was uncomfortable. I wanted to box you down. Maybe cause I'm a father now. Our predators are all around, but I don't got no tolerance when your offense involves a child. But it's okay cause you paid him right. Take him to trial. Ain't that the same thing that pimps be saying? That's kinda wild. And after all of that, the fathers wanna hawk you down. That's just my 2 cents. My penny's wise, I'm trying to walk this clown. You so busy trying to be young, you forgot you're not a child. Them things you said about bad baby are gonna haunt you now.
Ooh. Now I like the 2 cents and the pity, the walk down this cloud for the Pennywise of it and everything like that. That was a dope one. And you know, that's I think like Screwface had said, like he's a father now, you know, and not saying that if you're not a father, you're not going to understand or you're not going to feel, you know, some type of way. But there's people actually defending it. Even when DJ Academics had said, well, you know, he even said it himself. He's just all like, if it was a girl, I could understand, but it's a boy. Like, come on now, you know, it is to be a boy. It's like that is okay just because it's a boy. Like just setting that precedent, right? As far as making that okay, like because you can look at it from a standpoint of like, oh, bathroom or locker room talk or whatever, but the like Screwface had said, you can tell that the boy was uncomfortable. And in several of the videos, the boy was just all like 15. Even with Act saying like, hey, you know, hook it up with, you know, his sister, you know, different things like that. And then in another thing they had him in, and the boy said, like, I'm 15, like, no, I'm 15, you know, and there's some dudes who are just all like trying to go in on the boy. Like that's what's crazy. They're just all like, "Oh, because I experienced this, it should be okay." And it's just like it's not okay. It's by no stretch of the imagination. It doesn't matter if this is trolling or different things like that. It's just not okay. And to be that explicit, like it does not matter what they have access to. That's not your like the way Academics was saying was if he knew the boy straight up, you know, and it's just bad. So I'm glad Screwface is doing it.
AkaDiddy strikes again. You talked about Freddie Gibbs, kid, that's gotta end. Cause that's gonna make a nigga question where your father's been. Like, do you see him, wanna be him? Do you talk to him? Or is his lack of affection why you be arguing with all these fucking rappers all the time? I know it bothers him. Probably see his dad yelling at him when Meek talked to him. Now we gobbling Drake cause of daddy issues, obviously. Told us he was sexually trolling, I was like, fam, Saucy Santana trolled you and you cried on cam. That kid acted more mature than your whole camp. Damn, let me find out Nora's more of a man. And it don't matter if he a boy. What kind of excuse is that? You don't see the abuse in that? Ain't that how Lil Boom got snatched? And Tekashi's in your posse, but I'm cool with that. I expect trash to be around the sewer rat. R.I.P. Newski, when he died you called that boy a coon. How'd you get Dirk up in a room without you getting boomed? You blew up off disrespect, laughing at the wars and feuds. Niggas getting mortal wounds, why you getting all the views? Don't apologize for war on Chirac, that's not the move. If you really sorry, take it down, that's what you not gonna do. The alcoholic strikes again. Hennessy's really your enemy, it is not your friend. You need this shit to speak your shit, but when's it all gonna end? It's like your whole career you just been on an awful binge. You awful cringe, and we know all your friends conditional. They say you had to pay your ex to stick with you. It's pitiful, it's lit for you.
It is. Ugh. Yo, Screwface is like picking. Now again, I didn't hear the other track, but I just have this feeling that this has to be more surgical than the other one. Because the way that Screwfaces get it at, because that's my thing. What I would say, I'm just like, yo, homie's always drinking, and that's gotta do something as far as, yeah, maybe it might make the streams entertaining, but in the same token, there's gotta be something that is with that. And Screwface bringing up as far as like him doing certain things for views and, how he was in the same room with Lil Durk and everything like that, and how these things are happening, and he's just talking about it. I think that it's interesting because you don't really see too many people call other people out in the Black community as far as doing things that they would say culture vultures would do. Everybody was on DJ Vlad's ass with all the appropriation as far as him getting certain people on interviews that, seems like he may have been working with the, peoples and different things like that. And so it's interesting, Screwface going at it from this angle. And even what he was saying as far as with the daddy issues and different things like that, it's just all like at some point you really have to start taking a look at the people that you admire, and things may seem cool because they got the setup, they got the money, they got the this, they got the that. But is it worth it if the only people that are around you are people that you have to pay, or people who are only trying to get something off of you? Like, is that really success? You know what I mean?
Drake got you buzzing like a Lil B. Shit, and all it cost was your credibility. Nipsey said that you was gonna self-destruct literally. The fact that he ain't here to see us really killing me. Damn, right. I hate it had to be this way. Until I think of what was Zia say. Nasty nigga, your downfall is our joy. And now it makes sense that your favorite rapper's the boy. Nobody really likes you, my nigga, let's not be coy. They don't choose you, they just use you, let's put it all on the floor. If nobody ever told you, I'ma tell it to you raw. If you ain't exploit a war, we wouldn't know who you are. Now the problem is you built too many enemies for sure. Is the money really worth not going outside anymore? Cause you scared some little boy from Chicago with little toys who's mad that you laughed at his dead uncle when he was 4? Damn. And an apology is frivolous. When you was in your 30s when you did the shit, you was preying on his innocence. Your legacy is villainous. Let me tell you.
Yo, let me just give a shout out to Elmo right here. Because Elmo is just sitting up there looking like, yeah, that ninja DJ Akademiks is going down.
Shorty, you'll be feeling this. Cause you ain't famous, dog, you infamous. And maybe no woman wanna give you kids, but if they did, what you did would get you sick, bitch. And even if they didn't, they still should, man. Everything is election. You know how these niggas
Yo, he had the straight up suit like it was
Max
a
said he wanted to
funeral.
try, dude, would you let you?
No.
Why not? Yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside. Yo, if Max got a sister and she threw you, would you smash her?
He already has a sister.
Alright, she threw you, would you smash her?
No, because I'm 15.
What I mean? If you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17.
Oh my goodness. That is just disgusting act. Like, come on, man. I mean, and the thing is, we know. We know. Dang, he put the missing and exploited children up. Dang. Ugh.
You know, we just gotta let him self-destruct because he's on the path.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. to Dipsey. Ooh, dang, screw face. Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah. These are not singles. These are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase, all of that in the link in the description. And just, check it out because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, oh man, yo, this was dope. This was dope. I ain't even gonna lie. This was dope. And I think that I don't know what came first. Screwface doing the reactions or doing the music. But he knows how to rap. Screwface knows how to rap. And as a rapper myself, I could give props, and the reason why I brought up the whole YouTube and everything like that is because sometimes YouTubers get a stigma, especially if they're quote unquote more known for the YouTube. I've seen some of the clips of like Screwface either opening up for people or different things like that. The crowd was massive. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what gives a lot of Screwface reactions its credibility because he's also a fan. You know what I mean? So it's dope. If he did YouTube first and then started rapping, he's probably the best YouTube rapper I know. But this was dope. I think that the way everything from the title was very creative. Him being in the kind of baby nurseries that having all the different baby books and baby toys and then him being in a basically like funeral attire, him having the suspicious tweets, having what Nipsey said, kind of foreseeing all this. And the thing is, with certain people, it's not even a question of if, it's a question of when. And I've noticed, like, it's been crazy so far this year, the amount of people who had, like Screwface said, like the credibility, and it just seems like they're getting exposed. I seen this thing recently with Mike Rashid and him apparently getting exposed for, now I've seen one like several years ago, but this was kind of very sad to see, like just again, a lot of this stuff is alleged, but even the video that he made in response to this guy, it was just all like, then you had the stuff with Billy Carson, him going against a Christian scholar and him being made look a fool. And again, something on camera with him. You got him going to do his freaking house at 2 a.m. Literally, you can see his black ass on the freaking the door cam and everything like that. Um, to me, it's just really sad because again, these are people that have large platforms, and in Billy Carson's case, it seems to be doing a lot of good, and that's what sucks about a lot of this stuff. I think for me, I've kind of I've just been in this observing mode, when it comes to a lot of this stuff. It's like a lot of stuff I want to say, but either someone has said it, and I think that it was better the way that they did it, I can admit that. Or it's just stuff that I feel like it's tiring because I already have songs about, it, especially when it comes to the political climate and everything like that. I don't know what the solution is with a lot of this stuff. I don't know if it's just human nature. I don't know if it's just, you know, fame and money corrupting. I don't know because, people who could really use it don't have it, and the people who trick it off and all these different things, it seems like and these are like some very evil, degenerate people, Now, again, all this stuff is alleged, but what's not alleged is the stuff that Screwface had shown in the video, those tweets, the audio, because I seen the actual, live stream or whatever. Um, he really said those things, and it's great that the exposing is happening, but just on a like my people type of thing, like it does suck. Not saying that DJ Ack was like the ultimate person to get the information from it, everything like that. No. But he built a large following and is a big aspect as far as the culture, whether we liked it or not. But we've seen people like Kai, now people like Playboy Max that are now getting more into the artist aspect of things, and they're getting good notoriety from it. So we'll see. The year just started. Pack these motherfuckers up. Back them up. But anyways, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Back at it with another reaction. Make sure to like, subscribe, notification bell is on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.